Let's destroy a dangerous myth that's keeping investors away from generational wealth. Most crypto enthusiasts chase whatever's trending. Whether it's meme coins promising overnight riches or AI tokens riding the latest hype cycle. Meanwhile, Vechain has been quietly building the infrastructure that powers real-world business operations. We're not talking about speculative use cases or theoretical applications. We're discussing live partnerships generating actual revenue. Walmart China uses Vechain to track food products from farm to shelf. BMW verifies automotive parts authenticity through Vechain's blockchain. PwC integrates Vechain into their auditing frameworks. These aren't pilot programs, they're operational systems processing millions of transactions. But here's what separates Vechain from every other enterprise blockchain. Their proof-of-authority system delivers the speed, efficiency, and predictability that corporations demand. While Ethereum struggles with gas fee volatility, Vechain's dual token model keeps transaction costs stable and predictable. This isn't just technical superiority, it's business necessity. When you're tracking pharmaceutical supply chains or verifying luxury goods authenticity, you can't have your operating costs fluctuating wildly based on network congestion. Now let's examine the numbers that could reshape your financial future. Currently trading around $0.022 with 86 billion tokens in circulation, Vechain sits at approximately a $2 billion market cap. To understand Vechain's potential, we need to think like institutional investors, not retail speculators. Enterprise blockchain adoption isn't driven by social media sentiment. It's driven by efficiency improvements and cost reductions that directly impact corporate profitability. A recent analysis examined holding 12,389 VT tokens, roughly $300 at current prices. While this might seem modest, the mathematical projections reveal why institutional investors are quietly accumulating positions. Here's the conservative scenario. If Vechain's market cap simply doubles to $4 billion, VAT reaches 5 cents, turning that $300 position into $619. But that's assuming zero additional adoption. Completely unrealistic given current partnership momentum. The moderate projection assumes $10 billion market cap, pushing VAT to 12 cents and transforming those holdings into $1,486. This scenario requires Vechain capturing just a fraction of the global supply chain management market. If this enterprise adoption analysis is revealing market dynamics you've never considered, smash that like button immediately and subscribe to TJ Crypto World. I deliver these deep dive investigations daily, focusing on projects building real value rather than chasing market noise. Your engagement tells me you're serious about wealth building through intelligent analysis. Now let's explore the scenarios that could create generational wealth. The aggressive projection assumes Vechain reaches $20 billion market cap, driving VAT to 23 cents and turning that modest position into $2,849. But here's where it gets interesting. If Vechain captures significant market share in enterprise blockchain solutions, a $50 billion valuation becomes plausible. At 58 cents per token, those same holdings become worth $7,185. The Moonshot scenario, $86 billion market cap, placing Vechain alongside major blockchain networks. This drives VT to $1, transforming $300 into over $12,000. Before you dismiss these projections as impossible, consider this. The global supply chain management market exceeds $37 billion annually. If Vechain captures even 5% of blockchain-based supply chain solutions, these valuations become not just possible but probable. And that's before considering carbon tracking, sustainability reporting, and anti-counterfeiting markets that are expanding exponentially due to regulatory pressure. Here's what most investors completely miss. The regulatory tsunami that's about to accelerate Vechain adoption. Global sustainability reporting requirements are forcing corporations to track carbon footprints, verify supply chains, and prove environmental compliance. Vechain already provides these solutions. When regulations make blockchain-based tracking mandatory rather than optional, demand for Vechain services could explode overnight. Additionally, Vechain's VTHO burning mechanism creates deflationary pressure as network usage increases. More transactions mean more VTHO burned, reducing circulating supply and creating upward price pressure on both VTHO and VET. The 2025 smart contract upgrades opened Vechain to applications beyond logistics, DeFi, gaming, and tokenization use cases that could multiply network activity exponentially. But here's the catalyst that excites me most, Vechain's resilience. Since 2015, it has survived multiple bear markets, maintained partnerships, and continued expanding. In a sector where 90% of projects disappear, Vechain'S longevity suggests institutional-grade staying power. Let's address the risks, because intelligent investing requires understanding what could derail these projections. Vechain'S proof-of-authority system faces criticism for being less decentralized than pure blockchain networks. Competition from enterprise-focused blockchains and tech giant solutions could challenge market share. IBM's blockchain offerings, Microsoft's enterprise tools, and emerging competitors all target the same corporate clients. Crypto's cyclical volatility remains a factor. Even with strong fundamentals, VT could experience significant pullbacks during broader market downturns. However, Vechain'S enterprise focus provides downside protection that pure speculation tokens lack. Corporate partnerships create steady transaction volume regardless of retail sentiment. If you're starting to understand why Vechain represents one of the most compelling long-term plays in crypto, hit that subscribe button and activate notifications. Market opportunities. This significant require preparation and positioning before the crowd recognizes the potential. TJ Crypto World keeps you ahead of institutional money with analysis this deep. So how do you position for these potential outcomes? Dollar cost averaging into VT positions during consolidation phases minimizes timing risk while maximizing accumulation opportunities. Current price action shows Vechain consolidating between $0.021 and $0.027, a perfect range for systematic accumulation. Instead of trying to time perfect entries, consistent buying builds positions ahead of potential breakouts. The key insight: Vechain isn't built on hype or speculation. It's solving real problems for real businesses. That fundamental strength provides downside protection while maintaining explosive upside potential. Position sizing should reflect time horizon. If you're planning to hold through 2026, short-term volatility becomes irrelevant compared to long-term adoption trends. The mathematical projections are compelling, the enterprise adoption is accelerating, and the regulatory tailwinds are building. Vechain'S journey from $300 to potentially $12,000 represents more than price appreciation. It represents the maturation of blockchain from speculation to business infrastructure. Whether Vechain reaches these ambitious targets depends on execution, adoption, and market conditions. But the foundation they've built over 9 years suggests they're positioned to capitalize on the enterprise blockchain revolution. I want to sincerely thank every one of you for joining me in this comprehensive Vechain analysis. Your engagement and thoughtful questions drive me to deliver the deep research that separates informed investors from the crowd. Before you leave, make sure to watch my latest breakdown on 3 enterprise blockchain gems for 2025. It perfectly complements today's Vechain analysis and reveals other overlooked opportunities in the institutional adoption space. Until next time, this is TJ from TJ Crypto World, reminding you that the greatest wealth is built not by chasing trends, but by recognizing value before the market does. Keep researching, keep accumulating, and I'll see you in the next deep dive where we'll continue uncovering tomorrow's blue-chip crypto investment.